Hi, everybody. It's Linda G. And it is 11:29 on March 4th, 11:29 Pacific. And Jack, who I took in at 7:30 this morning, just got wheeled into surgery. So just if you guys could just quickly squeeze a prayer in for him that he does okay. I wanted to touch on a few bases. This is a pretty interesting time. Hold on one second. So listen, my Gmail got out of control. It's just so many people. So my daughter set up a plan with an auto response that tells you, thank you, that unfortunately I can't get back to everybody. However, if you put prayers in there, then you'll be on the prayer list. To those of you who asked on the job situation, and please don't send any more because I'm full, I'm going to do a video probably tonight, just piece by piece. I won't say your full name. I'll respect your privacy. Won't say no name of any corporation, but that'll be easier for me to just throw a couple cards on each. Okay, and then I get my Jack. Lulu's acting weird. I wonder why. She's just sitting there like looking at me. You should have seen Jack this morning because I didn't feed Lulu her breakfast because it was cruel. It would be cruel. And but the two of them kept waiting because every morning that's my routine. They get their breakfast and they get to play with the ball. And they got to play with the ball, but Jack was looking at me like, what's wrong with you? So Lulu is like acting like Jack does. Jack is usually kind of down. My son said when I left the other day, Jack cried a lot, missing me. So Jack has real anxiety disorder. So I'll talk to the doctor, however long this takes, and find out. They may keep him tonight, but if he's doing good, and I'm a nurse, so blood doesn't scare me. So he's going to have a Jackson Pratt out his side. So we'll see if she thinks, yeah, it wasn't too intense. We're good. Pray. But if it was intense, they'll keep him overnight, which is fine. I'll get him tomorrow. Okay, you guys. So listen, we got stuff that's happening. First off, I will not be watching the whatever that is tonight with Trump. I will not be watching it because I've got to finish painting my shed. I've got more important things to do. Oh, did you guys hear about the shed? Oh no, you didn't. Well, I told you how he shorted himself $1,000. I figured it out because I was thinking, the amount I gave him seems off. So I looked and so God bless him. So I called him and said, doggone it, you messed up. I have to give you another 1,000. He was like, oh, really? Oh, thank you. So, but what happened was they built that shed in the pouring rain and didn't put any breathing, whatever those are. So my son went out there when he was over here Saturday and he said, Mom, mildew through the whole thing. Fortunately, it didn't affect the stuff that was in there, but they've been working on it for 2 days. They just left. They scrubbed it with Clorox. They cleaned it. They put a paint on it that's mildew resistant. They put some, those vents in. If it ain't one thing, it's the other. Then I also have a prune tree that is so messy, you guys. It's got the pink flowers, which is pretty, but it makes a mess. And then those prunes land on or plums, whatever they are, land on that grass that I have that's fake grass, but it's built for dogs. So I need to get that tree removed. Way too messy for me. Okay, so what's going to happen tonight at the speech? He's going to talk about reinstalling America's dream. He has no clue what America's dream is and the man in the moon. None whatsoever. He means what him and his oligarchs are dreaming. We're going to talk about how I'm going to really make a lot of money off you guys and how we're going to give tax breaks to the multi-rich. See what's going to happen at this meeting. I keep feeling people walking out. That's what I'm feeling, but let me double check. You know, he may sit up there and lie because you know how he likes to talk about he's got the best numbers ever. He's got the worst numbers of any president. Tell me about. So the stock market was falling big time, down 800 points. And last I saw, it was kind of building back up. It's only down 341 because it was down 800 points. Now the stock market's going to keep going down, but it's not going to be Armageddon like 2008. There's going to be some like that, but it's not going to be as bad. I've been telling you guys this. My worry is people losing their jobs. Russia will be watching. I wonder why. Yeah, he's going to put a lot of people into the corner. He's going to cause a lot of upset. People are walking out. I think big crowds or chunks of crowds will leave. And people are saying, oh, Mike Johnson said, you better give a standing ovation. You better. It's like, dude, what, like Marjorie Taylor Greene did, her and Bumbird or whatever, Bimbo, calling, yelling, and screaming. That's that. But they can do it, but we can't. That's how they play, you know. Um, more stock market deals are going to start happening. How does Trump feel after this speech he gives? How does Trump feel? We haven't heard from the Supreme Court yet, right? On that thing he sent back, and was it on Friday? And what is today? Tuesday? They sure make things just go slow when it comes to him. How does Trump feel? He's trying to impress a woman, which is weird. Russia's very happy with him. He's going to be mad. I think that he's going to get disrespected. Look at this. He might even threaten not to tell America anything, like he can do that. These people don't deserve anything. They're never allowed to come to my speeches ever again. You heard he just announced to the colleges, anybody protest, they're going to get no federal money. So there goes the First Amendment. This is going to be fun. I'm using the prediction deck. Tell me how Trump will feel after his spiel. I'll catch up on little updates, but I am not interested in watching it all. Give me 3 cards, okay? 1, backstabbed. Very interesting. Backstabbed. Is it him? Well, he's holding the power, so he thinks he's all that in a cup of tea. And how does he feel? It's all about money. He's very excited about money. Public life burnout. He's very excited about money. But it's not showing him like dropping with a heart attack or nothing. Okay, so this is, so he's only been in what, 4 weeks or something? No, he's been in a couple of months. Oh, did you see? I really like Conclave, and it didn't win Best Pictures. It won the BAFTA, it won the SAG, and that other, and Nora. That movie, it's a funny movie, and it's got a good theme, but there's so much sex. Like I started to watch it, and it starts off with so much sex, hard sex, that I had to make sure that my son can walk by my room and see my TV. I didn't want my kid to see it. It was like, oh no, I don't want, this isn't a movie you can gather the family around with the popcorn and watch. Oh, here's the best picture for 2025. But there was a lot of real funny parts to it. It was very intense with the sex. And maybe I'm a prude, I don't know, but it was a little much. I actually felt uncomfortable. Like I was, there did that movie with Jodie Foster win Best Picture? The one where she had been assaulted by those men in a pub. I can't remember that one. That was an intense movie, but the guy from The Brutalist won, and Demi didn't win. The other girl won, but she gave a great performance. Okay, tell me about the economy, Angel of Light and Mercy. Tell me about what everyone can expect with the economy. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to be able to go to another party. The gal that throws the party, the Academy Award parties, she has a neighbor. I hadn't even really seen her. I think I saw her there one time, who used to live next to her that comes. And she looks kind of MAGA looking, but she's a doctor, and she was sitting semi behind me. And when that young black man came up and said, when he won for best fashion design, he said, "Oh, I'm the first black man to win this award." She started screaming, "Oh, shut up. Shut up. It's about the talent, got nothing to do with the skin color." She was just so tired of the woke. I said, "You know what? God bless him. Because if it wasn't for someone like Clark Gable, who stood up for Maddie, the one who won, who played the maid in Gone with the Wind, um, and said, no, if you block her from being in the academy, sitting inside, I'm not going. If it wasn't for people like that. And anyway, she was just scowling. And I said, "Ugh, typical white woman." Of course, I look pretty white. So then she also was yelling at the fire department because I don't know anything about the chief or what happened with the chief. I don't watch Fox News, so I'm sure they had some scowling thing about she was a crook. She's just started, "Tell us about your chief. Tell us about your crook chief." I was like, "Do you know her personally?" "No, but I heard it on the news," and I rolled my eyes like, "Yeah, Fox. That's not news." I don't know if it's true or not, but this was an Academy Award party, and I wanted to go. I wanted to go. That's all there was to it. And as much as I enjoy those parties, and it takes me a while to get there, I won't go again if I know she's coming. Okay, so here we go. The economy is actually going to go okay. It's not Armageddon here. There is some struggle and strife, and some disappointments. But I think we're not going to make money, but it's slow. It's slowing down for sure, but it's not going to be as bad as 2008. Um, what could happen is that we just start really keep going down, and he finally says, "Fine, but we'll skip with the tax, something like that." But Elon's thing is going down. It dropped a lot of points today. Okay, so now where are we going to go? I want to look at the last time I saw you guys was the big screaming and yelling match between Zelensky and Trump. which is a setup. And of course, he's all in Putin's. This is where even the Republicans are feeling very uncomfortable. I'm going to tell you right now, the fact he's so laid in with Putin is very uncomfortable. And what my feeling is, and I'll just give it to you, I've been thinking out loud for a while. I don't know if you guys remember, but even back when he lost and he was supposed to leave, and I felt like Intel or military came in and said, "Sir, you either leave or we remove you forcefully." I could hear those words. Now I'm wondering, was I picking up this time? Because my feeling is whatever he's doing, some sort of traitor sort of energy with that side of the realm, he's going to be caught. He's going to be forced out. That's what I got. I mean, we might have to wait till midterms and enough blue is in there that they say, dude, not only are you in contempt, you need to go. You pure and simple, because I've always told you he will be found beyond a reasonable doubt to be a traitorous man, not really a president. He didn't stand for our country. So that's about ready to happen. But it's definitely coming up. Now, I want to look at Zelensky. Here's the other hit I got. I'll check it out. I felt Zelensky kind of feeling a lot of pressure, although Europe is just gathering around him. What can we do? The Ukraine just bombed some oil refinery. Putin really needs a break to sort of gather up and get things going again. Apparently, a whole bunch of generals went to hit someplace, and they got them so hard, the Ukrainians, that they turned around and ran over their own people with tanks trying to get away. So that was good news. But anyway, but I had this feeling, even with all the peace, love, dove, I almost felt like Trudeau, in other words, said, listen, we know you really shouldn't have to apologize. And he said, I shouldn't have to apologize. I'm always thanking them. But there's a way you can apologize, but not really be apologizing. And maybe they'll be too stupid to figure it out. Because I do see him maybe agreeing with them. Okay, I'll apologize. But my concern, just because he needs to open that door, my concern is, well, so what? If he does that, are they going to help with keeping Russia out? Because I heard Russia is offering Trump a deal with their minerals. So tell me, oh, kind of bent a card. That's weird. Tell me about Zelensky. Will he make a deal with the United States or not? Holding on, trying to figure out what to do. The devil is in the details. There's something evil on it. Here's an offer out of the blue. Um, Here's an agreement, you guys. It's not quite what he wants, but it's something. It's something where they're going to let him take a lot of money. I think what they're thinking is they're making an agreement with the United States, not with Trump. So at first they'll make it look like, oh yeah, we'll give you this and we'll give you that. But as soon as Trump is out of there, they're going to switch it out. I see the United States handing back, you know, saying here, we don't need to take over. There's an agreement that's going to happen. So that's interesting. But I almost feel, he'll bite the bullet because he needs to do this. Don't ask me why. I thought he was going to get enough money, but that pissed Trump off. That everybody and their neighbors saying, we'll help you, we'll help you. He did not like that whatsoever. And Canada's really going to give it to the United States, you guys. And I'm glad they will. Forgive me. But that's going to help Trump say, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. So we shall see. So I just did Zelensky. Let me just ask this, okay? I'll use the prediction deck. Will Ukraine be free? And I also got a bad feeling. I heard something and I don't think it's not true. I have a bad feeling. Somebody said that Trump gave the okay to Russia to go ahead and Zelensky so they can put their own puppet group in there. But if anything happens to him, I see Ukraine just going mad. They will know, especially if he falls out a window. They will know. So it won't work, whatever they're thinking, but it's a bad idea. But I did have that sense like he's double taking, he might not even be in the Ukraine right now. He's not a chicken, as you know. They offered to give him cover before when this started, and he said, no, I'm going to stay with my people. His ratings are way up, way better than Trump. Will the Ukraine ever have peace and freedom? Will the Ukraine ever have peace, assistance and help, innocent and truthful? Can you guys see that? It's overcast here, you guys. New rules, policy, and laws. Getting it together. This looks good. It's been a heavy burden. We know that. But this, I think eventually they will. Let me look at my other cards too. Ukraine will have peace. I think Putin's getting ready to go. I've been talking about that for a while. Yeah, something's going to happen with Putin. Look at this. Some sort of fighting. So more fighting will take place, okay? But my question is, will Ukraine have peace? Eventually, it's see a woman in charge. I wonder if this is Navalny's wife. Coming over difficult waters, absolutely guaranteed. Might be 2026, but absolutely guaranteed. I'll tell you that a hair on his head gets touched by someone from Russia. It's not going to be put up with. I can see everybody going crazy. And if Trump tries to kowtow, I'm telling you, my vision with Trump, it's not a wish. I've had this vision for a while that I see Intel come in. I also, what it could be is that he gets impeached. They've got all the evidence. They say he's a traitor, and it's going to take the military. I don't know why he would think the military would stand by him, but the military is going to say, we're sorry, sir, you need to go. That's what I see. Okay. He didn't want to leave that last time, and the only reason he left, they said, you can leave on your own, or you can leave with us pulling you out, and all the cameras will catch it. So, he didn't like that. Okay, so here we go. I want to ask, and then my son has a dentist appointment today, and he doesn't like dentist appointments. Okay, I want to ask about Social Security, because the big honcho came up and said, expect delays with your Social Security checks beginning in April. Tell me about, because I really didn't think they'd have the GoNets. I know that they'll do maybe even SSI, but I didn't see them touching Social Security. And of course, what's his face promised they wouldn't. Tell me about Social Security. That will devastate so many people. Look at this. The cycle is good, so try not to worry. This is the government. This is courts. So they may try, because look at this, but the government is overseeing it. They might come in and say, don't you dare. Don't you dare. You bring that money back here. Here's a good outcome. Some struggles with it. By September, things should be back to normal. Be strong. August, September. August, September. Oh, he's just so cruel. Let me use the prediction deck. Whoa. Oh, there goes all those cards. That's going to be a mess picking up. I have more cards here. So tell me about Social Security. I'm feeling like the whole system itself won't be, they're going to try, but it won't be, they won't accomplish it. They're going to try to take it by force. Okay. They're going to start the new rules and policies. That looks like what's his face? Floods and heavy rain. This could be, there's just, and listen, we've got, did you hear the tornadoes hitting Texas? They had power outages, big, huge storms, 84-mile-an-hour winds. You know, people are just barely surviving. They can't afford for this. And they're going to have to really hit Trump up on this. This is Elon's thing. He wants to do this. So let me ask you this then. I got to get the deck of cards because I'm not getting on my knees to pull those up right now. This is called the, where is it called? Where the Shadows Run Free. The United States of America. We're so hated right now, you guys. Nobody likes us. It's hard to shuffle this deck, sorry. Give us the outcome with Social Security. Will it be okay? I just heard yes, so. Will it be okay? Okay. Eight of Cups, some disappointments. The Moon, try not to worry too much. The Knight of Pentacles, which is money, negotiation. The Page of Pentacles, again, money. They're going to try to act like a lot of people were dead that got this, but look at the outcome, the Ten of Cups. So don't worry, but they're going to try to say all these dead people are getting in. That is untrue. There might be a couple, but mostly that's untrue. Mostly parents who died living with their child and the child never reported them dead and they're old and decrepit, or not old and decrepit. They're, they've got them hidden somewhere acting like they're still alive, cashing their checks. Okay, you guys. So I hope everybody's good. I will write on my YouTube as soon as I hear. I just keep looking at my phone. As soon as I hear that, sorry. As soon as I hear that Jack's okay. Hopefully I can go get him tonight. So, okay, you guys. Love you all. Catch you later. Probably do another video tomorrow. Cheers.